So go back to principles. Everything is based on certain principles. We don't need more money. We need more? Okay. So why do you think I'm doing an event with Jay Kinder and Al Stasic? Because they get access to more people. Why do you think I'm doing stuff with some of the top insurance people in the world? They got access to more people. Why do you think so what I do is I look and I go, I'm constantly thinking of concepts. What if it was me on Pray Drive and Tim Grover on Winning? And it's me and Grover together. See where I'm going? What if it's me and Elko and the concept's remarkable boldness? What if it's me and Jay Kinder and Al Stasic, top EXP guys, and it's person of interest on agent attraction? See, now we're pulling in leads and people that we can then funnel to the appropriate thing for them, right? So if I'm building my real estate team, I'm constantly thinking, all right, how many different ways can I come up with concepts that attract people to me? How do I attract teachers to me? All the teachers that are out there looking to transition, how do I attract those people to me? Okay? Then I start going, okay, what if we help their kids? If we help their kids, not only do you get goodwill, when you work with kids, you get a lot of goodwill too, right? And thank the Lord you should get a lot of goodwill when you work with kids. Because we work with our 2 kids, right, sweetheart? And that's a lot. Especially our 9-year-old. Heidi, firstborn, Leo. All right? So when you work with kids, you get a lot of goodwill. And it's crazy. Parents want to help their kids. They're looking like, how can I put my kid into something that they can learn these things? You follow me? So then the parents come. What about couples when we do the couples retreats? Right? Then the spouse brings the other spouse. Then you get on the same page. Then you get in alignment. Then you're doing something big together, not separate. Everybody see that? That's just another product that comes in the door. Okay? So why am I so adamant about the concept? Because the concept has to solve a problem for someone. Just like I was looking for, I went looking for something on conflict. Specifically, who is the number 1 person in the world that helps resolve conflict? That's what I went looking for. Not who's kind of good at it. I'm like, who's the best? There's got to be somebody out there who specializes in resolving conflicts, business conflict. And they can give me a model to solve my problem. Okay? So a lot of people come up with concepts because it's interesting to them. But it's not interesting to a lot of people out there. This is why I'm telling you, hammer away at a problem. And I call it a neglected problem. It's a problem. How many of you see the same problems over and over and over? What if I told you I built my whole coaching program, Monster Producer, on the 6 biggest problems I see small businesses have over and over and over? All the curriculum is based on 6 big missing structures that a real estate agent has and a mortgage originator has and an insurance agent has and a small business owner. What if I told you that these same missing structures billion-dollar companies have? I'm coaching billion-dollar companies right now that do not have a 7-touch follow-up system. They do not have an explanation of value. They do not have a prospecting system. I've gone into companies that are doing billions of dollars of volume and asked these questions. Okay, how do we acquire customers? I'm like, well, we do some marketing, and what about the salespeople? Do they prospect at least 2 hours a day? No. Do they have an explanation of value of what we believe at the company, why we believe it? Have they ever been coached in closing and conversion? No. Right? Some of the companies that win, I'm like, how in the world did y'all even figure this part out? Would y'all believe that? Yes or no? Yes. Any day my people think we're having a bad day at my company, I'm like, just look at the people we're coaching. They don't have any of these things. Right? They don't have any of this stuff.
What's the 6 bullet points?
So the 6 bullet points are, number 1, activation of Pray Drive.
Is that the big problems, the 6 big problems?
Yep. Yep. So the 1 is the activation of Pray Drive, and I got a whole series on that one piece. Then I move into the explanation of value, which is a framework to explain your value. Then I move into the selling system, which is how we generate leads. Then I move into follow-up and conversion. How do you follow up on those leads and convert those leads? Then I move into extraction of referrals. And every company in the world could get better at this one. Okay? Extraction of referrals. And we call...
Course yet?
What's that?
Is that its own course yet?
Extraction of referrals? Yes. Yes. And then I move into person of interest. Monster producer. So that is the framework for monster producer. Right? So Brad was talking about doing corporate agreements. If they sign you to a corporate agreement, you don't come up with new stuff every time you go, because eventually you'll be coaching so many people like me, you can't come up with new stuff every week. This is a big problem for a lot of people. I saw Covey do the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People in 96. I saw him X number of years later. Guess what he's teaching? 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He don't constantly come up with new stuff. This is my framework. Right? This is what I teach. This is how you go from 0 to 1 million. This is how you go from here to there. So if Brad signs a corporate agreement, he could sign 5 corporate agreements today, because he's teaching the same framework. Now, how does he make it scalable? He could put all of those people in what?
Academy.
In his online academy, where they're training every day. See, when people get in my online academy, and then I show up to coach them after they have trained for 30 days, you would be shocked at how far advanced they are. Versus me getting there, companies never opened at one time. If I say, look, first thing we're going to do is get you in the online academy, I want you training every day. It's real simple. In all your departments, at 9 a.m. every morning, put it on the screen, work through 15 or 20 minutes of these modules, talk about it as a company, right? And then I'm going to come in, and you're going to see it live when I come in, and they are like light years ahead of other companies. Training is not something you did one time. It's something you do every day. The military trains every day. World-class athletes train every day. Business people should be training every day. So that's why that's the sale, by the way, of the online academy. If BJ really wants those troops trained every day, and he believes, hey, world-class people train every day, here's the deal. We're going to get in the online academy, and we're going to train every single morning in our branches. And we're going to work through, and my online academy is in curriculum-based. So it goes through those 6 frameworks. Now, how do I add more value to that? For the people in Monster Producer, how do I create more value than just the online academy? Okay, so I add immersion experiences. So not only do you train in the online academy, there's also a Monday call every Monday for 30 minutes with me. So you get a morning, Tuesday, Thursday rhythm with me in the Facebook. That's the morning videos. So now look at all the value I'm creating. When you sign up for Monster Producer, it's a $10,000 investment. Okay? I'm going to give you weekly call with me, access to my full online academy that's curriculum-based for you to train every day. I'm going to give you 4 full days at my lodge with me, in person. I'm also going to give you access to a private dynamic network, and I'm going to give you a private Facebook group where I'm posting almost every day in there to give you coaching. And on top of that, typically each month I do 1 to 2 additional webinars. And I'm going to give you all of that for $10,000. Can't even believe I'm going to give it to you at that. Right? Or you can do that in 4 payments of $2,500. What if they can't do 4 payments of $2,500? I could put it into $833 a month, man. That's all the money I have to give you. Everybody see that? We jumped our pricing in that program from $83 a month to $10,000. And so my team kind of freaked out, like, oh my God, how are we going to go from $83 to $10,000? You're not. We're going to bring new people in. You don't have to freak out about selling an $83 a month person to a $10,000 jump, because they probably can't get their mind around it. A few of them can, right? But we're bringing in so many new people. The new people don't know it used to be $83. It's $10,000. How many of you think even at $10,000 that's a good deal? A year's worth of coaching plus all of that for $10 grand is still a heck of a deal.